Welcome back. This is John Locke, and today I'm answering a question that came in, and it's about content above the fold, specifically having text above the fold. And the question goes, our SEO guy, he recently redid all the pages on our site, including the e-commerce product pages, to where there's 500 words of text above the fold. Is this good for SEO? Is this something that we should be doing? Is it making a difference? Now, for those who don't know, the fold is kind of a throwback term, and it originally came from newspapers. Like back in the day, or even today, when you pass by a newspaper rack, the fold is the part that's showing the top of the front page. And then when you unfold it, like, you see the rest of the page. So in web terminology, the fold is whatever's visible when you first get on that page. So the problem with thinking about above the fold and that sort of line of thinking is there are many different folds. For example, back in the day, like 15, 20 years ago, everybody had a desktop computer. But nowadays you have laptops, you have tablets, you have mobile phones. I think the mobile phone, more than anything else, has changed the way that we think about web design. And so on a mobile phone, it's going to be really hard to fit 500 words. Hate to say that. And my advice about this is you probably should be mentioning your main keyword phrase above the fold. Now, that could be the H1 or the headline of the page. That's fine. That's acceptable. But I don't think that necessarily having 500 words above the fold is going to be a big thing. Well, and the reason why I say that, and you mentioned that you have an e-commerce store. I've seen pages, several pages where it's an e-commerce store, and there's really just pictures or links, image links to the different subcategories, and those rank for certain terms. And I've seen, just pages where it's just, lists of the different products, and there's no text at the bottom or above, and they rank. So there's more than just above the fold text as a factor. I mean, there's incoming links to the site, which tell Google that this site is important in this category. There's overall content of the site. Many different things. People could be searching for a cheap version of that product or an expensive version of that product. So it's all going to depend on those sorts of things. If you search for one type of product one way, you might be searching for an expensive version, or you might be searching for the cheapest version. So it all really depends. But my opinion on above the fold text or anything when it comes to SEO is look at what's actually ranking and then make notes on what's on that top page, because that's going to give you more insight than just blindly saying we have to have 500 words of text at the very top of the page. You might be able to put it at the bottom of the page and it'll do just fine. You might be able to put 500 words in the middle of the page. It might be just fine. But you're not really going to know until you look at the pattern of what Google is already ranking. Talked about this in the SEO audits video that we've done, but this is one of the main things that we do when we're doing a manual audit of a site and look at what's actually ranking. So it's all really going to depend. Do I think that if you have text somewhere on the page that it's going to do a little bit better, and you mention the keywords that you're trying to rank for? Yeah, it's probably going to do better. But it doesn't necessarily need to be all at the top above the imaginary fold, because we have more devices on planet Earth than we do people. So this fold that you're talking about is only going to work on certain devices, and most of the devices like mobile or tablet might not apply. So I hope that makes sense. Look at what's actually ranking. You're going to hear us say that a lot on this channel. Take notes on that and then go and do likewise. Hope that answers this question. My name's John Locke. My business is Lockdown Design and SEO. I'm here every single day making videos on SEO. If you have a question, I'd love to hear it. Put it in the comments below. And thank you to all our new subscribers that came on in the last 30 days. Really making this content for you. So if you have suggestions, drop it in the comments. I would love to see new subscribers subscribe. That's all I have for now. Till next time, peace.